he ended up getting top community college prose in the nation at the National Speech Championship. So, all right, without further ado, please help me welcome to the stage Amon Holmes.
I hope everybody can hear me. Thank you guys for coming out. I'll be doing a poetry called Perspectives, the Mockery of Oppression. Hope you guys like it. Content warning, I do use the N-word. Don't mean to offend anyone, so I mean no harm, but here we go. What? Oh, you can't be serious. You think all of it is scripted? That's crazy, man. It's crazy because I want to love you. You know what I mean? But in the back of my mind is only anger for you. And I swear I've asked God to digress. But how dare you, man? So what, all of it is just an act for attention? Let me tell you this. I leave my house every day in fear. Most times not knowing real from fake. So yeah, I might carry a gun, but you carry a gun. So tell me, why for some reason they find difference in our reasoning making me more of a suspect? And you still believe this is scripted? You think I do this for infamy or some award? You can keep it, man. And when I'm done, make sure you don't clap for me after this. And I do mean that. Don't clap for me after this. Some people believe the social unrest of 2020 is a movie or a script. Some people believe it is a hoax. Others still have yet to understand that this is real life for the Black community. Police are still killing us in the streets, along with our own transgressions, of course. But the systematic racism and the all lives matter counter argument has to come to an end in order for us to move forward. People have to understand that when it's happening to your people, in your eyes, the scars are made much bigger and they hurt way worse than just what you get from a TV screen. But I do still believe there's hope for us all. So in this program, I'm going to shed light on a Black person's perspectives as he looks at the world from the outside in. Through these poems, Not a Script by Amon Holmes, Paper People by Harry Baker, Cannibal by Alicia Wise, White Rage by Amon Holmes, and Reverse Racism by Anonymous Poets on spoken word poetry, I bring to you Perspectives, the Mockery of Oppression. I like people. I mean, yeah. I like some paper people. They'd be purple paper people, maybe pop-up purple paper people, but proper pop-up purple paper people. How would I prop up proper pop-up purple paper people? I'd hear you cry. Well, I mean, I'd probably prop up proper people with a proper pop-up purple paper clip, but I'd prepare appropriate adhesives as alternatives. I mean, a tiki pack of blue tack just in case the paper slips. I could build a pop-up metropolis. I just wouldn't want to deal with all those paper people politics, you know? Those paper politicians with their paper thin policies, the broken promises without appropriate apologies. There'd be a little paper me and a little paper you, and we would all watch paper TV. We would call it pay-per-view. Get it? Yeah. Dude, can I say the N-word yet? Dude, you know I'm not racist, right? Dude, don't all lives matter? Dude, I have brown friends. You know what I mean? Dude, okay, I know my ancestors may have shipped you here and made you our slaves. But man, that was so long ago. You can't keep excluding me from your impression Olympics, man. Dude, like why does race have to be synonymous with poverty? Why does black man's stories always end in white man's hands? And why do little black girls shy away from the words beautiful? I mean, man, I can't even go swimming without having to be told I would drown like my ancestors. Why does black mean no privileges, huh? Why does black mean lost cause? Why do all you niggers just want attention? Y'all just want someone to blame for your own damn problems. The way I see it, you niggas just reaping what you sown. Just maybe, just maybe, we wouldn't have chained you niggers up if you had just acted like civilized people. If what wasn't in your DNA didn't disgust me so much, maybe I wouldn't mind being integrated with your sons of bitches. Oh, and another thing, but you've been following me for so long, I forgot to demand myself back. So that's my fault. I apologize. But see, I found me. I was thinking in the university lecture hall, feeling all, Mama, I've made it. All my hands raised. And then I realized I'm eagerly submissive to sit at a table that I set. Who lent me to you anyway? Because it damn sure wasn't my mother. It was the back door. You must have arrived on the night when we were flying with each other in our sleep. And you pretended to be the wind. How many scriptures did it take to bewitch us? To smother us under your wing? Where is your home? Oh, I bet you can't point to it on a map with a bloodless finger. Because the paper propaganda will propagate the people's prejudices. I mean, papers printing pictures of photogenic terrorists. I mean, there'd be a little paper me and a little paper you, and in a pop-up population, our problems will pop up too. There'd be a pompous paper parliament who remained out of touch, but who ignored all the peaceful protests about all the paper cuts. And then the peaceful protests, they would get blown to paper pieces by the confetti cannons manned by the preemptive polices. And there'll still be paper money. So there'll still be paper greed. Paper piggy bankers pocketing way more than what they need, purchasing the potpourri to pepper their properties, and others live in poverty. And they're not acknowledged properly. Why do we see bullets before we see diplomas? I mean, dude, America has always pushed down people of color. My mother can never get on her feet. Why does food in black homes always equal EBT? Why am I always considered ungrateful or called lazy? I'm only in the unemployment line because you don't hire people like me. And you can't understand that being black in America is a job enough, dude. Whoa, dude. Dude, come on. Dude, I don't give a damn if my dad runs it, dude. Do you hear me? Do you know how hard it is to walk on brown backs, to build country clubs over all the dead bodies, man? Stealing is the heirloom that comes with these white hands. Your property has just always been my home. Well, maybe you should blame the hunted for the reason that we feel like play. After the capture, how long did you think it would be before we would collapse? Come on, man. After the bleeding, how long did you think it would be before we would attack back? We are not a burning people. And if we left this place, do not be mistaken, it would be the sirens that sent for us to leave you here, starving with nearly no one and nothing left to eat but each other. Okay, I know, but I still like people. Because even when the situation is dire, it is only ever people who are able to inspire. And yes, on paper, it's hard to see how we all cope, but in the bottom of Pandora's box, I still believe there's hope. Because I still, in people who go out of their way to make your life better and expect nothing in return. You see, people have the potential to be powerful. Just because those in power pretend to be victims, we don't have to succumb to that system. In the paper population, it would be no different. There'd be a little paper me and a little paper you. In the paper populations, our problems would pop up too. But even if the whole world fell apart, I still think we'd make it through because we are people. Thank you. Thanks, guys.